So hello students, welcome to the second lecture of the chapter development. So if you remember हमने last class में we talked about the basic meaning of development, what development means, how development for one might not be development for other as well. Then we talked about income, average income, and how income can be used to measure development. Understand? So today's class, see this topic on my left, how to compare different countries or states. Understand? So let's start with it. See, to compare different countries and states, first we will talk about the criteria which is used by the World Bank. Okay, now World Bank uses only one criteria, and that is the average income. As I already told you, average income is also known as per capita income. What is meant by per capita income or average income? It was calculated by the total income of the country divided by the number of people in that country. So this is how we used to calculate average income. And as per the data provided in the NCERT, so as per the 2004 data, it has been found that countries that have got average income or per capita income of rupees 4,53,000 or above that come in the categories of, they are called rich countries. Okay, the countries where earning of per person annually is below 37,000 rupees, they come in the category of low income countries. I hope you understand this. And as for India, we need to understand where does India stand. It stands at the mark of rupees 28,000 per capita income. It is what every person on an average is earning in a year. Understand? So this is how World Bank measures development, only on the basis of income, or as you can say, per capita income. Understand? Now we need to focus on something else. Although we discussed this in the last chapter, in the last lecture I should say, but we need to move back again to page number 30. Where is it? 26 to 80. Yeah, page number 30. See, here we discussed a very small thing. There was this table, and this table compared first Punjab, Kerala, and Bihar. And what we saw was that Kerala in every aspect is better than Bihar and Punjab both. Okay, but now let's remove Bihar from this table and try to understand the data between Punjab and Kerala. What you need to understand is that Punjab has more per capita income. Understand that Punjab has better per capita income as compared to Kerala. Still, the condition, whether it be in the infant mortality rate or the literacy rate or in the net attendance ratio, is better in Kerala. So why am I telling you this? Because this makes the fact very clear that more money in the hands of people does not mean better development for the whole society. Okay, I want you to go through this as well. See this part over here, as it says over here in the page number 32. I want you to go through this, and here we see one more thing. What do we see? Here there are reasons provided that why Kerala is actually doing better than Punjab. There are a few reasons. The question comes, why Kerala is doing better than Punjab despite per capita income. Reasons being, it has adequate basic health and education facilities. At the same time, it has a good public distribution system. Understand? Functioning of PDS precisely the ration shops. Okay, they provide grains to the poor people at a very minimal rate. Those are ration shops. See this, you can even read this. Kerala has a low infant mortality rate because it has adequate provision of basic health and educational facilities. Similarly, in some states the public distribution system functions well. If some PDS shop, ration shop, does not function properly in such places, the people there are able to get the problem rectified. Understand? So a very basic understanding comes to our mind that it is not always about the per capita income, but how a society reacts as a whole to a certain problem. You understand that how a community reacts. It's not about the individual. So can we say that Punjab is more developed than Kerala? No, we cannot. Punjab is not more developed than Kerala, although it is having better per capita income. But still, as we can see, whether in health sector or in the education sector, Kerala is better. So we come to our next point, and the next point is, although we have discussed that World Bank has got the criteria of per capita income in order to see which country is rich or which country is low income country is developed or not, but here we will talk about UNDP. UNDP, it is United Nations Development Program. Okay, now the point is that UNDP considers points like health and education as well when it talks about the overall development of a country. Unlike World Bank, who is focusing more on the income or per capita income, UNDP is also focusing on health and education sector of a country. Understand? Because try to just go through this, that if as a society or as a community we do not change or improve things, then nothing will change. Okay, in Delhi we live, and in the same Delhi there live a lot of aristocratic people. There are the ministers over there. They are, you can say maybe they have got more money, but the fact remains that the pollution in Delhi, they also encounter that. It doesn't improve for them, although they are having more money. So again, more money does not mean more facilities. Understand this, because money in your pocket cannot buy all the goods and services required to live. This is a line from the NCERT I'm quoting, and it says money cannot buy all the goods and services we need in order to live. Now we will move on back to NCERT for reference. See, although we don't use NCERT quite a lot in the classes, but now for reference we will go here, and we are talking about Human Development Report. This report is actually published by, as we have already discussed, UNDP, United Nations Development Program, publishes Human Development Report, and we need to go through this. Once it is realized that even though the level of income is important, yet it is an inadequate measure of the level of development. There could be a long list of such criteria. What we need is a small number of the most important things, health and education indicators, such as ones we use in comparison of Kerala and Punjab. We have already discussed that. Okay, over the past decade or so, health and education indicators have come to be widely used along with income as a measure of development. Human Development Report published by UNDP compares countries based on education level of the people, their health status and per capita income. Understand? So there is this report, and data in front of us, and we will try to focus first on Sri Lanka and India. Okay, you see this, Sri Lanka and India per capita income in US dollars. Sri Lanka has better per capita income, better life expectancy at birth. Overall, Sri Lanka is doing much better in India, although it's a very small country. Understand? See, again it says over here, I want you to read this. Isn't it surprising that a small country in our neighborhood, Sri Lanka, is much ahead of India in every respect, and a big country like ours has such a low rank in the world? So we definitely need to improve on our education and health facilities as well. Then it says Nepal has half the per capita income of India. See this point. Nepal has half the per capita income of India, yet it is not far behind in life expectancy and literacy levels. Because this is very clear to us, income does not always mean better health and better education facilities. Okay, now we need to move on to next topic, and here we will be talking about body mass index. See this. Body mass index. Okay, now body mass index, just try to understand this, that there is a number, okay, and here you are. Now if your body mass index lies somewhere between 18.5, which is the lower circle, and 25, the upper limit, okay, then you can be counted as healthy. If it's below 18.5, then probably it's a case of malnourishment or undernourishment, you can say. And above 25, oh my god, you need to work out. This could be a possible case of obesity. See this, and it says over here, one way to find out if adults are undernourished is to calculate what nutrition scientists call body mass index. It says this is easy to calculate. Take the weight of the person in kg. We will just do it side by side. It says take the weight of the person in kg. Let's see, if a person weighs 100 kg, we'll calculation, okay, then take the height in meters, and he is somewhere of the height of 1.8 meters. Understand? And this meters should be in square. Now this is how you calculate body mass index. Okay, body mass index therefore becomes weight in kg and height in meter square of it. Understand? We will just have a look at it here again. If this figure is less than 18.5, then the person would be considered undernourished. However, if it is more than 25, then a person is overweight. Other word for overweight is obesity. Okay, so we can just go through this. 100 divided by what's 18 into 18? Oh my god, yeah, surely we'll do it. It's 3.24, and what's 100 divided by 3.24? It comes out to be 30.86. So this is a case of a person being overweight. I hope this is clear to you. Sorry for the delay in calculation. Again, we will move on to our next topic, and this topic is quite, you already have been through this a few times, and we will be talking about sustainable development. You know the basic definition of sustainable development? See over here. sustainable development, definitely what we need to know is, we are already aware of renewable resources and non-renewable resources. Now the problem lies with the non-renewable resources is that these resources, once they end, they will take too much of time in growing back. Okay, sustainable development, we need to take care. Just pause for a moment. I clean my screen, there's a little bit of problem. Yeah, sustainable development we'll talk about that here we take care of our future generation, and that we spend our resources in such a manner कि जो हमारे आने वाली जनरेशन है उसकी भी लिमिट्स या रिक्वायरमेंट पूरी हो सके. सो बेसिकली हमें करना क्या है, वी आर नॉट सपोज टू ओवर यूज रिसोर्सेज और वेस्ट देम unnecessarily. Understand? Because renewable resources are okay, but in the case of non-renewable resources, generations will die and they'll not come back. So this is sustainable development. I hope this is clear to you. I'll just again repeat it, that taking care of development in such a manner in which our needs are required properly and the coming generation also does not need to compromise on their needs. Okay, so guess what, we're done with the chapter. Let's see you in the next class.